Right now, another national championship for the Wisconsin women's hockey team. We'll show you how the Badgers claimed their 7th title in program history. Plus, hear what former Vice President Mike Pence has to say about a possible indictment against former President Donald Trump this week. Those stories and more coming up right now at 10.
It's over.
Absolute joy and jubilation for a group of young women who are now champions. The Wisconsin women's hockey team bringing home the 7th national championship in program history today, shutting down the Ohio State Buckeyes at 1-0. Ohio State was the #1 team in the country and the defending champions, but Bucky was able to play spoiler today. News 3 sports director Zach Hanley was there in Duluth this afternoon and shows us how Wisconsin was able to claim its 7th national title.
Ohio State won the WCHA regular season title. They're the defending national champs, and they have the Patty Kazmaier Award winner on their squad. And all that meant nothing to Wisconsin. Badgers going for their 7th national championship in program history. Just have to get by the Buckeyes. First period, UW strikes. Kirsten Sims sends a snipe into the back of the net, and just like that, Wisconsin takes a 1-0 lead. And that would be your game winner as Wisconsin shuts out Ohio State to win the national championship 1-0, the final.
It's a smile that's special. And, to see my players, have that. And to me, it's giving them an experience that, they had today, but 5 years from now, 10 years from now, they're going to appreciate it way more than they do today. And so that's the excitement I get. So I may not look like I'm excited. I'm just trying to process right now through exactly what happened in the last 2.5 hours because I'm not sure.
The win gives the Badgers their 7th national championship, the most all-time in NCAA history. Wisconsin is now officially the state of women's hockey. At Amsoil Arena, Zach Hanley, News 3 Sports.
The Badger women's hockey team wants to celebrate its championship win with you. Because, let's face it, what good is a championship without a party to celebrate? LeBon Arena will welcome back Wisconsin tomorrow night, and you're invited. Doors there will open at 5:30, with the festivities beginning at 6 o'clock. And best of all, it's free, so the Badgers hope to see you there. Ahead of puck drop tonight, Badger fans who made the trip north to Duluth brought the energy, and you can believe that energy was felt during the game. Several of those in attendance at the game tonight were family members of some of the Badger players, like Gavin Enright, who later saw his sister get the lone assist during the game's only goal.
I've been watching her throughout the years and through high school, and now seeing her in her freshman year just be able to make the championship is unbelievable.
Another family member in attendance was Britta Curl's mom, Gretchen Belzer-Curl, who says part of the thrill is just seeing the team beat the odds to make it to the championship game.
They had some games where they didn't do so well, and they just were plugging through, and it's really great to see them here and working hard and enjoying the fruits of that labor.
As soon as the Badgers game ended this evening, we sent out a push alert to the Channel 3000 app, letting you know of Wisconsin's championship win. Just a reminder, you can download that app for free. Just be sure to turn on push notifications so that you can stay up to date with what's happening around Madison. The women's hockey team wasn't the only Badger program to earn a postseason win today. The Badger men's basketball team moves on to the quarterfinals of the NIT after defeating Liberty 75-71. Jordan will have those highlights and more from the Women's Hockey National Championship win a little bit later in sports. We have officially seen the last sunset of winter. The spring equinox is officially tomorrow, and we got a little taste of warmer weather with the sunshine today. The question for tonight for meteorologist Alex Harrington is that sunshine going to stick around for the rest of the week? Alex?
Yeah, McKinnon folks, we'll have some sunshine for a little bit on your Monday, and then the clouds are going to fill in. But the good news is temperatures are going to be on the rise as we start spring, so we'll trade in the sun for warmer temperatures. Let's look at those temperatures out there right now. 32 is a popular number. You're going to have to flip a coin. Well, maybe not up in Sauk City. You're hanging at 33 degrees, but that's a good number for this time of year to be in the lower 30s. Let's zoom on out here and see what's going on across the rest of southern Wisconsin. 32, 33 up in the Dells, 31 right now in Platteville, 34 to the north, and we've got a 32 in Watoma, 31 to the east in Watertown out there. But this map right here, when you you see all the oranges and the golds? What that means is temperatures are warmer than where we were 24 hours ago. Look at this, 10, 15 degrees warmer in some cases than where we were just at this point yesterday. A little bit breezy out here though right now, but it does take wind to bring you from cold temperatures to warm temperatures in the spring. We'll see those temperatures dip down to 29 tonight, 47 for that very first day of spring, which starts at 4:24 p.m. on your Monday afternoon. But we got warmer temperatures to track and some showers too. McKenna?
And we're so happy to have Ladies Must Swing.
Ending the weekend with some jazz music as the Ladies Must Swing, an 18-piece all-women's jazz band based right here in Dane County, performed in Cafe Coda on Willie Street. March is a Women's History Month, and players with Ladies Must Swing say just the presence of women playing jazz music has gained attention over the last decade, as they hope to continue seeing a growth of female jazz musicians. And brand new tonight at 10, a new exhibit at the Madison Museum of Contemporary Art is giving K-12 students the chance to see their work on the walls of a real museum. Our Braden Ross went to check out their art and speak with the proud teachers behind it.
The corn.
Mrs. Zank is showing off.
Yeah, at our school they made that.
She's been teaching art to students at Anana Elementary School in Madison for 23 years. And today, she's proud to celebrate their accomplishments.
I think it's amazing, and I think it's something they're going to remember and treasure and say, hey, I was in a real museum. Can you say that?
This year's Young at Art exhibition at the Madison Museum of Contemporary Art is giving 225 Madison students the chance to show off their talents.
We have a wide variety of work on display. We have everything from kindergartners, the first self-portrait, all the way up to high school seniors who've already been accepted to the Art Institute of Chicago.
The museum's Director of Education and Programs, Bob Sylvester, says it's all about encouraging creativity in all forms.
Everyone loves to draw. You know, everyone starts off in kindergarten, and art is one of their favorite things. And it's really great to sort of support and nurture that.
See how they wrote in Spanish and they wrote in English, the same facts?
Zank hopes seeing their work in a museum will inspire her students to believe in their art.
It kind of hooks them, you know, to go deeper and may stay with it. Art is the center of everything. I mean, from our buildings around us, from this building, from our clothes that we wear, it's everywhere.
For News 3 Now, I'm Braden Ross.
You can catch the Young at Art exhibit at the Madison Museum of Contemporary Art until August 6th. In more local news, Madison community markets are ushering in spring one day early with a spring market. The Brassworks building of the Goodman Community Center hosted a variety of vendors today, with goods ranging from vinyl records to vintage clothing, all for sale from more than 3 dozen local artists. You may have been tempted to stay a little longer with a mimosa or Bloody Mary, though, as those were also sold at a cash bar. One vendor who traveled from the Wisconsin Rapids says there's a reason he comes to Madison to sell his soaps.
Honestly, I think it's the overall vibe. It's the people. People tend to shop a lot more independently down here. I think there's a bigger appreciation for the handmade small businesses.
Guests were also encouraged to participate in a community art project that will go on display at Communication, a nonprofit art space on Milwaukee Street. In national news, a lawyer for Donald Trump is warning the former president's supporters may become angry if Trump is arrested. Trump announced on social media he expects to be arrested on Tuesday as a grand jury in Manhattan looks into whether he broke any laws when he made an alleged hush money payment to adult film star Stormy Daniels before the 2016 presidential election.
Let's see if they arrest him, but I'll tell you what, if they choose to do so for a misdemeanor, which frankly he didn't even do, it is going to cause mayhem, Paula. I mean, it's just a very scary time in our country.
Meanwhile, former Vice President Mike Pence says he does not like the idea of a potential indictment of former President Donald Trump, categorizing any possible prosecutorial actions as politically charged.
Just feels like a politically charged prosecution here. And I, for my part, just feel like it's just not what the American people want to see.
Pence's words come days after saying the former president's reckless words endangered his family and everyone at the Capitol during the January 6th attack. Pence also said, quote, "I know that history will hold Donald Trump accountable." And news from around the world, U.S. strategic bombers participated in joint air drills with South Korean forces today. The same day, North Korea launched a suspected ballistic missile test. South Korean media reports the deployment of the bomber was planned in advance and unrelated to the latest North Korean launch. The South Korean military says North Korea fired a ballistic missile into the sea between the Korean peninsula and Japan. This follows multiple recent tests by Pyongyang, including an intercontinental ballistic missile launch last Thursday. At least 16 people were killed when a magnitude 6.8 earthquake struck southern Ecuador, and hundreds of others have been injured. One of the sites of damage is a historic marine museum, which completely submerged after it collapsed during the quake. The site was more than 60 years old and held at least 5,000 marine artifacts, according to Ecuadorian media. At the site, people in boats were seen rescuing artifacts as curious locals lined up on the shore. More local news is just ahead tonight at 10, as we'll introduce you to a local artist who went from doodling on a notepad to dazzling with his murals around town. Stay with us. News 3 Now is back after the break.
This is how legends are made.
Chevy Silverado and new Silverado HD. Choose your own path with the #1 best-selling retail full-size pickup and see where it takes you. Find new roads. It's Chevy truck season. Get 0% financing plus make no monthly payments for 90 days on all Silverado 1500 pickups. And current Chevy owners get $2,500 cash allowance on this Silverado with a turbo high-output engine. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
Spring is in the air, and you know what that means. It's Feldco season.
Feldco season. It means 50% off windows with no money down, no payments, and no interest until 2024. So you can replace those eyesores without breaking the bank. It means getting the windows you want fast, so your home's ready for the warmer weather ahead. It's the season of home renewal. It's Feldco season.
This offer won't last long. Hurry. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Feldco.
Remember this, and the false selector scheme. In Wisconsin, extremist Dan Kelly was the right-wing lawyer behind the scenes of it all. The bipartisan January 6th commission revealed Kelly advised Trump operatives as special counsel to overturn the will of the people and overthrow the election results. Kelly even went on tour promoting the big lie. On April 4th, vote like democracy depends on it, because it does.
After driving cattle in the 1880s, hitting the hay could be a literal experience. But some lucky cowpokes got to sack out in a brand new Sealy mattress. And after 140 years, Sealy is still delivering a great night's sleep.
That's why Denver Mattress is proud to offer the Sealy Posturepedic Plus hand-filled mattress. And right now, save up to $250 and enjoy Posturepedic support where you need it most.
Denver Mattress, the easiest way to get the right Sealy.
Do you have an idea for an invention, but you don't know what to do next? Call InventHelp. They've been helping inventors for 35 years. InventHelp has helped over 10,000 inventors get patents. You can meet with an InventHelp representative who'll keep your idea confidential and explain their invention process step by step. And InventHelp's databank includes over 9,000 companies who have agreed to review new ideas. Take action and get the help you need from InventHelp.
800-550-5543. An artificial dye used in many popular snacks, sweets, and beverages could be hazardous to your health. Monday, we'll tell you why and how to protect your family.
And will we see high temperatures in the 50s next week? Tune in Monday from 4:30 to 7.
You're watching News 3 Now at 10.
Welcome back. A local artist went from doodling during his day job to painting some of Madison's most recognized murals. Our Andrew Banster tells the story of Triangulador.
You've probably seen this mural driving down East Johnson Street or others like it from the same artist. But the real masterpiece is the story behind the artist.
Lyubov Swako moved to Madison from his native Mexico City 12 years ago. He didn't start drawing for another 7 years.
The first thing that I drew was a triangle, therefore the name Triangulador, which means triangle maker in Spanish.
He started doodling at his service industry job when customers weren't around. 5 years ago, though, he picked up a different canvas, mattresses left on the side of the road.
So the mattress was a perfect opportunity for me, like, oh, I get to do whatever I want. If it's cool, it's going to the garbage. If it's trash, it's going to the garbage.
Suddenly, he realized he'd found his passion, and by practicing on mattresses, he became a better artist.
A lot of the murals ideas or a lot of techniques or a lot of the patterns that come from other stuff have come from me practicing on the mattress.
When COVID hit, he was still just drawing on the side. But when his day job closed and his immigration status meant he couldn't get a stimulus check, suddenly he needed art.
They kind of more than allow me, kind of like force me.
People were stuck inside their homes and they wanted to redecorate, which sparked his career.
I was just painting, and a lot of people were wanting me to sell the paintings, and I think people had extra money sitting around, and they couldn't go anywhere to spend it.
The world is his canvas. During the George Floyd protests, he turned boarded-up windows into art.
So it was beautiful because a lot of these artists were not given opportunity before that. It was their first time to paint on something. So I think because of this, the whole movement, it created a whole new generation of artists.
He never dreamt of painting full-time. He certainly didn't dream of being recognized or having murals all over town. His art is changing communities. To him, street art allows Madison to belong to the people.
You learn how art is not just something to look at, but how people interact with it and how it can be uplifting for a community.
He emphasized to me that if you pursue your passions, the world can be your canvas. I'm Andrew Banstra with News 3 Now.
Triangular Door told News 3 that in the coming months, one of his mattresses will be in one of Madison's art museums, part of a street art series. To see his full catalog of work, just head to this story on channel3000.com.
Hey there, folks. Got the green glasses on and another green tie to usher in spring. It begins officially tomorrow. We made it. Just like we were saying, McKenna, earlier in the show, we made it to spring. 4:24 p.m. on your Monday is when we officially move into spring from winter. We'll have a chilly night tonight, but not as cold as where we have been. Low temperatures right around 30 as we head into that first day of spring. Seasonal with temperatures in the upper 40s, so we're heading upwards in the temperatures, and the temperatures are going to get even warmer. Just a moment on that. A few showers, though. We'll trade out the warmer temperatures with some showers, but hey, that's going to help that grass to grow and the flowers to finally start to grow too. Let's take a look at those future track temperatures here. Again, as we start off the morning, Greg will be here. Temperatures are going to be right around 30 degrees across much of southern Wisconsin, 29 here in Madison. But look at the temperatures rise here as we head towards that equinox time right at about 4:30 p.m. on your Monday. Temperatures at 47 Madison, 48 in Bosqueville. Let's see what's going on out to the east. We'll do 45 in Watertown and 45 in Janesville. Temperatures will dip down again on your Monday night, going into the lower 30s. That's a good base for temperatures to rise even warmer as we go into your Tuesday. Look at this, knocking on 50 degrees, lower 50s for at least the southern two-tier counties of the area. Further to the north, temperatures will be hovering around 40 or colder to the north because we actually have some winds coming off of Lake Michigan that will help to keep temperatures a little bit colder to the north of this frontal boundary that sets up across the area. Time for a little weather, 100, 101 here. What about warm fronts in the spring? Well, if you're to the north of a warm front, winds are usually out of the east or northeast, and that allows cold air from Lake Michigan to move in, keeping those temperatures a little bit cooler than areas to the south and southwest of a warm front. Winds are bringing in warmer temperatures, and with those warmer temperatures, you can sometimes get thunderstorm activity. We're not expecting thunderstorms, but that's just the gist of warm fronts in the spring. Temperatures as, again, we go tonight into the upper 20s, Mesa-Mania hanging on at 31 degrees. And then on that first day of spring here, 47, popular number across all of Dane County. Take a look at just this beautiful time lapse here with our Edgewater sky cam. Look at the sunny skies out there. Again, we have lights sticking around until a little bit after 7 o'clock at night. Beautiful little sunset there too. And as we head through the work week, again, shower chances, as I mentioned, as we head towards Tuesday night, and those will last on to Wednesday night and going on into your Thursday. But again, the trade-off will be warmer temperatures through at least the Wednesday time frame, and then temperatures are going to start to take a tumble here. 29 as you head off to your school in the morning. A couple clouds out there, but then as you head home from work and school, temperatures right around 39 degrees, so not too bad on your Monday. And as we head out into our 7 to 10 day forecast, McKenna and folks, look at that. Temperatures in the lower 50s to start off spring. We'll do mid to upper 40s next weekend, though. We're watching a weather system for Sunday night going into Monday. Could be cool enough to get a little bit of wet snow out of that, but that's a ways away. Weather models can change. We'll keep an eye on it.
And I don't see any highs in the 30s. It's all in the 40s. So spring really is here.
Spring is finally here.
All right. Thanks, Alex.
Yeah, you bet.
And more news tonight. Let's get a check on our News 3 bracket challenge during another day of the NCAA tournament. The morning crew still holding steady in first place with 38 points. Mark and Susan with Live at 4 are in second place with 34 points. Sports director Zach has closed the gap from last place to third now with 35 points. Good job, Zach. And Eric and Charlotte now in last place with 33 points from their bracket. And coming up in sports, our coverage of Wisconsin's historic win in Duluth continues. Jordan and Zach join us after the break with more.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
My part-time service in the Army National Guard allows me to keep my community and those I care about safe from threats. Learn more about how you too can live and serve part-time close to home by visiting nationalguard.com.
We so amazing.
The stylish Chevy Equinox RS and Chevy Blazer RS.
So captivating.
You don't have to be an influencer to be an influencer. The RS family of Chevy SUVs, definitely worth a follow. Well-qualified buyers get 2.9% financing on all 2023 Equinox models or get $1,000 cash allowance on all 2023 Equinox models. Plus, current Chevy owners get an additional $750 cash allowance.
There are so many things we take for granted. So many things. And along with them, sometimes we take the people who depend on them for their survival for granted too. The elderly, disabled, the veterans, people on limited and fixed incomes, or folks that lost jobs in sectors hardest hit during the pandemic. How can they survive with record increases in their basic cost of living? Some people just can't come back. And through no fault of their own, they're being left behind, struggling to keep their heat, water, and power on. If you or someone you know needs a hand up, our heat, water, and power providers are working together to keep you safely in your home. You may not ask for it, but we're here to help.
Are you waking up in the morning with a sore jaw, headaches, maybe even ringing in your ears, all because you're grinding and clenching your teeth at night? That's exactly what was going on with me. That's when I found this, the Brux Night Guard. Now the Brux Night Guard redirects the bite force away from the back teeth, reducing jaw pain while still protecting the teeth. This unique design is what makes Brux Night Guard different from all other traditional grind guards. Go to bruxnightguard.com and order yours today.
Introducing Astapro Allergy, steroid-free allergy relief that starts working in 30 minutes, while other allergy sprays take hours. Now with Astapro Fast Allergy Relief, you can Astapro and go.
Suffering from middleman mattress markup malaise?
You have no idea.
And ditch the distributor and shop factory direct savings at Denver Mattress instead.
And during the March mattress sale, get the Summit Firm for only $299.99. Save $100 on our Doctor's Choice lineup. And get one Doctor's Choice pillow for $39.99 or two for $69.99. Plus 3 years no interest and free shipping.
Say no to middleman mattress markup malaise and shop Denver Mattress today. The easiest way to get the right mattress.
History has been made. The Wisconsin women's hockey team shuts out the defending champions Ohio State to bring home the program's 7th national title, which is now the most all-time in NCAA women's history. And earning that new piece of hardware definitely wasn't an easy task. You're going up against a conference opponent who happens to be the #1 team in the country. Somehow, though, Kirsten Sims makes this look easy. She gets some help from Claire Enright in the first period, and the freshman buries the first and only goal of the game. That's right, Wisconsin holds Ohio State scoreless. Cami Kronish held it down between the pipes, making 31 saves. and that's why she earns the most outstanding player of the Frozen Four. Zach Hanley has been up in Duluth all week long and got to witness history.
Make no mistake about it, Wisconsin is a dynasty on ice. The Badgers win their third national championship out of the last 4, and the best part about this one, they proved the doubters wrong.
You know, everyone slept on us the whole entire tournament. You know, our storyline all week is talking about this 5-game losing streak and all this adversity, and no one expected us to be in the tournament. No one expected us to be here today, and definitely no one expected us to win, and I'm so glad we did.
People saw us, they saw that we lost 5 games in the middle of the year, and everybody counted us out, and that's the best part about this. We don't want people to, obviously we don't want people to count us out ever, but the fact that people slept on us and we got it done, it just shows that how hard we wanted to work and how bad we wanted it.
I'm on the bottom of the pile screaming, "Get off me," because I can't breathe. And then I get up and I have a nosebleed, and I go over to Jackie and she's like, "You broke your nose." I'm like, "Oh my God." No, I threw my gloves in the air and I tripped and fell. And then I got squished in the bottom of the pile. And yeah, it was just a blur.
I had that view from across the ice of every single one of my teammates jumping off the bench, jumping in the pile, and just happy to see everyone so, I keep using the word happy, but just to see everyone so happy, it's just like, there's no feeling to describe it.
It feels incredible. You know, it feels different every single time. This is the third one, and it never gets old, and it never will get old. It's awesome. There's no words.
So how's Mark Johnson going to celebrate? Well, as he said after the game, I'm going to grab that trophy and sit down with my mom, and she's going to have a big smile on her face. Yes, she will, Coach. Yes, she will. At Amsoil Arena with the national champs, Zach Hanley, News 3 Sports.
Badger men's basketball looking to do something they've never done before. Advance to the NIT quarterfinals. UW has never made it past the second round of the tournament, but they could make it happen against a team they've never faced. Liberty is in town for round 2, and it wouldn't be Badger basketball if it wasn't a close one. Tied up in the first half, Chucky Hepburn uses the backboard, and the Badgers snag the lead. Now with halftime on the horizon, Hepburn goes off the glass once again to give UW a 3-point lead at the break. The Flames rally back second half and are leading late when Max Klesmit gets the layup to go, and the Badgers hold on to win it 75-71. Hepburn dropped a career-high 27 points this afternoon, while Tyler Wall and Stephen Crowell also scored in double figures.
There's good teams everywhere, and that's what makes this time of year really exciting, really stressful, really, you know, all those adjectives you want to slap on it. But like I said, just proud of our guys for how they battled, and you know, we're able to get one here at home and got another 40 minutes coming down the road.
So the Badgers are quarterfinal bound. They are going to face Oregon on the road Tuesday night. Tip-off is set for 8. Stepping onto the court tonight. Oh, that is the wrong video. We're going to head over to golf, where that's not the right video. So anywho, we're just going to skip all the way to the end, and Steve Stricker, he's going to finish tied second in the Hogue Classic. That's the final round. He finished, tied for second.
Is he the one from Madison?
Yes, he is from Madison.
Okay, I know he's one of our local ones.
Yes, he is the host for the AmFam Championship every year.
So you learned something new.
Yeah, so he actually jumped up 5 spots today, that was really exciting. He was up 5 spots, but he wasn't able to get the win. But he still finished tied for second.
All right, thanks, Jordan. Stay with us. We'll be right back with Final Check, your first one forecast.
It's A1 Furniture's biggest and best sale ever. Their warehouse liquidation event is on now. Our lease is up and everything must go. Over $1 million in inventory must be sold now at huge discounts. 40,000 square feet of incredible savings, only at A1 Furniture and Mattress.
Good news. This just in. Your Ford dealers have fresh shipments of their award-winning SUV lineup in stock and ready for you to drive home today. Get your hands on a new Ford, the #1 brand in SUV owner loyalty, including Bronco Sport with standard GOAT modes, and Explorer, America's all-time best-selling SUV. And now, here's more good news. Now get a 2022 Explorer with 0% APR financing for 36 months, only at your Wisconsin and UP Ford dealers.
Okay, I think we're all aware that most cell companies only give you the lowest price when you sign up for multiple lines.
What? Multiple lines?
Hello? Yeah, one sec. But US Cellular gives you just one line for $29.99 with unlimited data.
Just one line with unlimited data.
So you don't have to get more lines than you need.
No, you hang up.
Are you even listening, guy who never looks up from his phone?
Oh, not for me, I just say it.
Okay, so no, you're not listening.
Get one line for $29.99, plus every plan is price protected. US Cellular, built for us.
Extremist Dan Kelly wants abortion banned, even in cases of rape, incest, and the health of the mother. For years, Kelly was on the payroll of a radical anti-abortion group working to take away women's rights. On the court, Kelly will uphold Wisconsin's 1849 criminal abortion ban that strips women of their freedom to make personal decisions on abortion. Dan Kelly, an extremist who doesn't care about us.
One call, that's all.
Gruber Law Offices is more like family than anything. I love the good energy, the approachableness of everyone that works there.
They know my family. They've, visited my house. They know my husband and my children.
A lot of smiles, friendly faces. He asked about my family. I even asked about my dog that was in the accident.
If you want a lawyer who cares, you have to call Gruber Law Offices.
Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Gruber Law Offices has changed my life.
Alien tape is strong enough to hold this fishbowl on a moving car. Just peel and stick and make anything stay in place quick. A wooden shelf, a basket to glass, rugs to the floor, and so much more. Alien tape sticks to brick, pavers, marble, tile, plastic, even leather. Nothing works better. Alien tape secures in seconds, then twist, pull, and rinse to reuse. You're dying to try it. Here's your chance to buy it.
Call 1-800-490-1347 or go to tryalientape.com. That's 1-800-490-1347.
Don't miss out on 40,000 square feet of incredible savings at A1 Furniture's warehouse liquidation event on now. Everything must go with immediate pickup or delivery. Sofas, sectionals, dining sets, bedroom sets, mattresses, and more at liquidation prices. Only at A1 Furniture and Mattress.
State Supreme Court debate, Tuesday at 4 p.m.
Okay, I'm counting here. I'm not going to get the math right because I just started counting, but I feel like we have 18 or something hours, so it's officially spring. And oh my gosh, it has been a marathon. I am so sick of winter.
It's happening, folks. Tomorrow, 4:24 p.m. in the afternoon Central Daylight Time. The spring countdown ends at that point because it will be spring.
The best end.
Temperatures in the lower 50s to start off spring. Generally staying in the 40s overall, watching a little light snow maybe late Sunday, Monday of next week.
All right. Thanks, Alex. And thanks for joining us tonight. News Now This Morning starts at 4:30.